get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. And that's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing...
There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Sends it back in motion. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look safe. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is about...
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Got it. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Reed. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs at Sands. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
And here comes the Navy offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt back.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Kaiponoa Kaheaku and Hata.
God bless you. Yeah, and as a Navy quarterback, being those guys in history, just got to make great decisions, but you got to make them fast, and you got to make them often when you run the option play after play.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Really nice nice job by the defense that time stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll give it to the back. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. With the catch, it's Platt.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. That's reeled in, it's Platt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Platt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Right down the middle. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Past the 40. Turning it on. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And some room to work. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Johnson. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You got a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. Dropping back, it's Woodson. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying play action. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. They'll ride Davis here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Midshipman.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have...
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch at the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Dropping back, it's Reed. He caught it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the drop. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Goes to the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Navy will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll find enough running room to get him just short of midfield at the 49. The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. He wants it all. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Navy will go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Off play action on first down. Looking left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And here comes the Navy offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Back to throw, it's Woodson. That's caught, it's Hutchison. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The Owls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's Platt. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it in the middle. It's Sands. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. On the option. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Navy quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Woodson. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Finds his man. It's Allen. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They just keep firing. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Finds a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. There he goes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Under fire. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Midshipman. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. All right, let's get it, right. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
On the play. FAU, it's 3rd down.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Florida Atlantic.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Woodson. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.